China is a country that is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations. It is a land where the Great Wall of China, included among the 7 wonders of the world, stands as a symbol of human perseverance. The country whose Chinese cuisine is famous all over the world and which has earned a high reputation in sports is China. So come along with us on a journey to this Asian nation seen on Infinity Stream. China, officially known as the People's Republic of China, is a vast country located in East Asia. Its total land area is approximately 9.6 million square kilometers, which makes China the 3rd largest country in the world by area, after Russia and Canada. China shares its borders with 14 neighboring countries. To the north lie Russia, Mongolia, and North Korea. To the west are Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. To the south are India, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, Laos, and Vietnam. To the east stretches the East China Sea. China has an approximately 14,000-kilometer-long coastline connected to the Pacific Ocean, surrounded by the Bahai Sea, Yellow Sea, East China Sea, and South China Sea. The capital of China is Beijing, which is also the country's cultural, educational, and political center. For a long time, China remained the most populous country in the world, but it has now moved to 2nd place after India. China's total population is around 1.4 billion people. Shanghai, Beijing, Tianjin, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen are among the most densely populated cities in the country. China's currency is the Chinese yuan, which is currently valued at approximately 12 Indian rupees. China's time is 2 hours and 30 minutes ahead of India. An interesting fact about China is that although the country geographically spans 5 different time zones, it officially follows only one single time zone. This makes China the largest country in the world to operate under a single official time zone. This means that people living in both Eastern and Western China follow the same clock time, which is known as Beijing time. China's literacy rate is approximately 97%, largely due to its strict education system. In China, 9 years of education are compulsory, which include primary and junior secondary schooling. After this, students must pass tough competitive examinations in order to enter higher education. Just like its advanced education system, China's healthcare system is also highly developed and advanced. The universal basic health insurance system covers more than 95% of the population. To meet the needs of such a massive population, China continuously works to improve this system. The Chinese people are known across the world for their hard work and dedication. They are business-minded and possess the skill to transform new ideas into large-scale businesses. This is one of the key reasons why China has achieved such rapid economic growth in a relatively short period of time. Chinese society is also known for its strong family values. In Chinese culture, family is given immense importance. Respecting elders and taking care of them is considered essential. Compared to Western countries, it is very common in China to see large families living together. Many generations often live under the same roof. Winning medals in sports is also a common occurrence for the Chinese people. Sports such as table tennis, shooting, diving, badminton, gymnastics, and weightlifting are extremely popular in China. Alongside these, kung fu and other martial arts are deeply rooted in Chinese culture. China's dominance in sports, especially in events like the Olympics and Asian Games, is driven by its national sports system, known as geopolitics, which manages sports at a national level and emphasizes training and competition at every stage. China is a multi-ethnic and multicultural country, home to 56 officially recognized ethnic groups, reflecting the nation's diversity. Among these, the Han Chinese are the largest group and make up the majority of the population. Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, Protestantism, and Catholicism are officially recognized religions in China. However, it is important to note that religious activities are under government control, and religious freedom in China is limited. When it comes to language, Mandarin is the official language of China. Apart from Mandarin, several regional dialects such as Cantonese and Min are also spoken. If we look at China's geographical landscape, the country stretches from high, rugged mountains in the west to low, fertile plains in the east. This geographical diversity has deeply influenced China's history, culture, and population distribution. Nearly 1/3 of China's land area is covered by mountains. Among these mountains is Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world, which lies on the border between China's Tibet Autonomous Region and Nepal. This is also the highest point in China, standing at an elevation of 8,848.86 meters above sea level. On the other hand, China's lowest point is Aiding Lake, located in the Turpan Depression, which lies 154 meters below sea level. Mountain ranges such as the Himalayas, Karakoram, Pamirs, and Tianxian separate China from South and Central Asia. The Chinese government and geographers divide China into several major natural geographical regions. These include Eastern China, Xinjiang Nina, Mongolia, the Tibetan Highlands, the Himalayan hinterland, the Loess Plateau, and the Basin regions. Among these, Eastern China is the most densely populated and agriculturally productive region of the country. It is further divided into 3 subregions: the Northeast Plain, the North China Plain, and the Southern Hills. The Northeast Plain is a fertile plain region, while the North China Plain is another significant flatland area through which the Yellow River flows. The Southern Hills consist of hilly and mountainous terrain, including the southern part of the Yangtze River Basin. After Eastern China, the second major geographical region is Xinjiang Inner Mongolia, which stretches across western and northern China. This is an arid region that includes vast deserts, such as the Gobi and Taklamakan, along with dry plateaus and basins. Due to these harsh conditions, the population density in this region is very low. The third region is the Tibetan Highlands, which form part of the Tibetan Plateau, one of the highest plateaus in the world. This region is characterized by extreme altitude, cold climate, and sparse population. It is known for its harsh environment and unique ecosystem. The Tibetan Highlands extend across the Tibet Autonomous Region, Qinghai Province, and parts of Sichuan and Yunnan provinces. The fourth important geographical region of China is the Himalayan hinterland, also known as the Southwestern Mountain Region. This region is connected to the Tibetan Plateau and is characterized by deep river valleys, steep slopes, and highly uneven mountainous terrain. Provinces such as Yunnan, Sichuan, and Guizhou fall within this region. The monsoon influence is stronger here, and in certain areas agriculture is possible, especially through terraced farming. The fifth and final major region is the Loess Plateau and Basin region, which is located in the northwestern and central parts of China. This region is made up of fine yellow soil known as loess, which has been deposited by wind over thousands of years. Despite severe soil erosion issues, this region remains fertile. Provinces such as Shanxi, Gansu, and Shaanxi fall within this region. Overall, nearly 70% of China's land surface is made up of mountains, plateaus, and hills, while the remaining 30% consists of low-lying plains and basins. These plains and basins contain most of China's arable land and densely populated areas. To support these geographical regions, meet the water requirements of this vast land, and sustain life, China has countless rivers and lakes. Among these rivers, the Yangtze River is the longest river in China and Asia, and the third longest river in the world after the Nile and the Amazon. The Yangtze River has a total length of approximately 6,300 kilometers. It originates from the Tanggula Mountains in Tibet and flows eastward into the East China Sea. The Three Gorges Dam, located on this river, is the world's largest hydroelectric power station in terms of installed capacity. After the Yangtze comes the Yellow River, also known as the Huanghe. It is China's second longest river, stretching approximately 5,464 kilometers. Due to its immense historical importance, it is considered the cradle of Chinese civilization, and is often called the spirit of China. However, because of its devastating floods, it is also known as China's sorrow. The river gets its name from the yellow loess soil it carries. Apart from the Yangtze and Yellow Rivers, the Pearl River in southern China and the Songkhla River in the northeast play vital roles in trade, water supply, and agriculture. Rivers such as the Huai River, Hai River, and Liao River also support agriculture and local ecosystems in different regions of China. Just like its rivers, China is also home to many large lakes. Qinghai Lake is the largest lake in China and is known as a vast saltwater lake. High-altitude saltwater lakes, such as Namso, located in Tibet, are also extremely significant. On the other hand, Poyang Lake is China's largest freshwater lake and is connected to the Yangtze River. Dongting Lake is the second largest freshwater lake and is also located in the lower reaches of the Yangtze River. Hong Lake and Chao Lake are also important freshwater lakes in China. After rivers and lakes, it is important to understand China's climate. China's climate shows extreme variation due to its vast size and complex geography. As one moves from south to north, there is a significant change in weather conditions. The southern regions experience tropic-like heat and humidity, while the northern regions experience severe cold similar to subarctic areas. Similarly, moving from east to west also brings major climatic differences. The eastern coastal areas receive heavy monsoon rainfall and high humidity during summers, while the western regions remain extremely dry due to desert landscapes and receive very little rainfall. The primary reason for such dramatic climatic variation is China's vast landmass and complex geographical structure. Another major reason China holds global importance is its ancient civilization. China is considered one of the world's oldest continuously existing civilizations. Its history spans more than 4,000 years, and its language, traditions, and culture have survived to this day. The word China is believed to be derived from the Sanskrit word China, which was used in ancient India to refer to China. It is believed that this name is linked to the Qin dynasty, which unified China in the 3rd century BCE. Among China's earliest dynasties were the Shang and Zhou dynasties. The Xia dynasty is considered the earliest, as it is mentioned in ancient Chinese legends and early historical records. During the Shang dynasty, the development of writing systems, the use of bronze, and a structured social system began. The Zhou dynasty marked the emergence of major philosophical and religious ideas in China. It was during this period that thinkers such as Confucius and Laozi emerged. Their philosophies deeply influenced Chinese society and continue to shape it even today. After this came the Qin dynasty, which unified all of China under a powerful emperor. Emperor Qin Shi Huang implemented strict laws, standardized measurements, and currency, and initiated the construction of the Great Wall to protect the country from external invasions. Following the Qin dynasty, the Han dynasty began, which is considered the golden age of China. During this period, there were major advancements in science, technology, art, and trade. It was during the Han dynasty that the Silk Road was established, connecting China with the rest of the world and becoming a crucial trade route. China gave the world several revolutionary inventions, including paper, printing, technology, and the compass. These inventions transformed not only China, but the entire course of world history. During the Tang dynasty, poetry, culture, and trade flourished. The Song dynasty witnessed remarkable progress in science, mathematics, and mechanical innovations. During the Ming dynasty, China regained strength, constructed new buildings, expanded maritime expeditions, and further strengthened the Great Wall. China's modern history begins during the final phase of the Qing dynasty, which ended with the Revolution of 1911. This revolution brought an end to centuries of imperial rule. In 1912, the Republic of China was established. However, due to a prolonged period of instability, the country failed to achieve lasting peace. This difficult era is often referred to as the Century of Humiliation, which roughly spans from 1839 to 1949. During this time, China experienced immense suffering and humiliation due to increasing pressure from foreign powers. The Opium Wars took place, and internal unrest spread throughout the country. Finally, in 1949, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, the People's Republic of China was established. China came under communist rule, which brought an end to the century of humiliation. A nation that had once been among the world's most powerful and advanced civilizations from ancient times until the 18th century began its journey toward re-emerging as a global power. After understanding China's rich history and development, let us now take a look at its present-day symbols. One of the most important symbols is China's national flag, known as the 5-star red flag. It is a deep red flag, featuring one large yellow star and 4 smaller yellow stars, arranged in a semicircle. The red color of the flag represents the communist revolution and the sacrifices made by martyrs. The large yellow star symbolizes the Chinese Communist Party (CCP), while the four smaller stars represent the unity of China's four main social classes: workers, peasants, the urban petty bourgeoisie, and the national bourgeoisie. Along with the national flag, China's national emblem is also highly symbolic. It is a circular emblem with a deep red background, featuring Beijing's famous Tiananmen Gate at the center, a site of major importance in the Chinese Revolution. Above the gate are 5 stars, similar to those on the national flag, symbolizing the unity of the 5 social classes. Surrounding the emblem are ears of wheat and rice, representing agricultural workers and China's agrarian foundation. At the bottom is a gear wheel, symbolizing industrial workers in China's industrial development. A red ribbon ties these elements together, representing national unity. Altogether, the national emblem reflects the unity, hard work, and revolutionary spirit of the Chinese people. China's economic and technological strength further reflects its status as a global power. Today, China is the world's second-largest economy after the United States and holds a significant share in global trade. China is famous for producing affordable and innovative products and manufactures and exports almost every type of goods. For this reason, it is often referred to as the factory of the world. China has made remarkable progress in fields such as artificial intelligence, 5G technology, e-commerce, and renewable energy. The country also has a strong startup culture. Over the past few decades, China has transformed itself from an agriculture-based economy into a powerful industrial and service-based economy. State-owned enterprises play an important role, but the private sector contributes even more, accounting for nearly 60% of China's GDP. In recent years, China has focused heavily on high-tech industries such as electric vehicles, renewable energy, and telecommunications. It is the world's largest high-technology exporter and spends approximately 2.6% of its GDP on research and development. Cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Chongqing have emerged as major centers of economic and technological growth. In terms of infrastructure, China has surpassed much of the world, especially in high-speed rail, renewable energy, and smart cities. China possesses the world's largest high-speed rail network and leads globally in solar, wind, and hydropower generation. China's Belt and Road Initiative (BRI) is one of the largest global infrastructure projects in the world. Under this initiative, China is investing in infrastructure projects across approximately 146 to 150 countries. China's modern and robust infrastructure has laid the foundation for its massive economic growth and its rise as a global power. If we examine China's political structure, we find that Chinese politics is controlled by the Chinese Communist Party (CCP). China has a parliamentary-style body known as the National People's Congress (NPC), but most of its members belong to the CCP. As a result, real power remains in the hands of the party. China follows an authoritarian system, meaning the government exercises extensive control and citizens have limited freedoms. People are not allowed to freely choose their leaders. Criticism of the government can lead to punishment, and civil rights are restricted. Religious institutions must obtain government approval, and religious activities are closely monitored. Although some local-level elections take place, the CCP determines who is allowed to contest them. China does not have states like many other countries. Instead, it has 31 province-level administrative divisions, all of which come directly under the central government. China's governance system is highly centralized, meaning provincial autonomy is very limited. These administrative divisions fall into 4 main categories: provinces, municipalities, autonomous regions, and special administrative regions. China has 22 provinces, though China also considers Taiwan as its 23rd province, even though it is not under the control of the People's Republic of China. The 4 municipalities Beijing, Tianjin, Shanghai, and Chongqing are directly governed by the central government and serve as major economic and cultural centers. Autonomous regions are areas with large populations of ethnic minorities and are granted limited self-governance in local matters. China has 5 autonomous regions: Guangxi, Inner Mongolia, Ningxia, Tibet, and Xinjiang. Sensitive regions such as Tibet and Xinjiang have faced significant international criticism over human rights issues. China's special administrative regions, SARs, include Hong Kong and Macau. These regions operate under the principle of one country, two systems, allowing them to maintain their own legal systems, currencies, and governments. However, defense and foreign affairs remain under the control of China's central government. In addition to governance, the Chinese government also bears responsibility for protecting the country's natural resources. For this purpose, several national parks have been established, including Giant Panda National Park, Wishan National Park, Sanjianguan National Park, and Northeast China Tiger and Leopard National Park.